Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It might be evening for some people because it's 6 o'clock somewhere out there in the United States. But welcome in, welcome in. As you can see, we're about to get started here shortly. That's why I put it up on the green screen. Awareness 2025 about to start. You give me a few minutes. I got an intro song, and then we're gonna get this up and going. So welcome in. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whatever time of day it is for you. Typically, right now, it is afternoon for me. So let me do an intro song and then we will get started. So get ready, buckle up, tie your shoes. It's going to be a bumpy ride. And we got updates. So, and I didn't notify anybody that I'm just doing live streams out of nowhere. So it's hard for me to notify people. So let me do the intro song and then we'll get started. Welcome in, welcome in. We're about to start.
Viejito, súbele a la bocina, va a sentir machín la adrenalina de andar tirando vergazo. No más pilas con el radio.
Welcome in. We're about to get started.
De esos de hace rato traigo antojo, taquicardio me decía. Primo, es que así es la movida. Las duras palos, impacto, las balas del diablo y yo solo pienso en tus ojos. Las piernas.
Welcome in. We're about to start.
Estos para tumbarles bien los mocos. Y no se sabe si esta salimos con vida. En el desmadre anda bien pila la malilla. Pura fuerza regia.
All right. We're about to get started. I always have to have a little intro. Now, excuse me. You know, there has been a lot going on through these wild TikTok streets, but we have updates. We have other people we're bringing awareness about. Here, let me change my green screen. Everybody. Give me 1 second. Welcome in, everybody. We're about to get started. All right. Now I changed it to we are prepared. We're prepared. Okay. So I have a list of people that we're bringing awareness about. I'm going to give an update on Faith. Rich the Hungry is getting his day today. Give me 1 second. I'm going through my list. Sheena's Jungle House. She said she was going to give me a cookie. I don't want it. But Sheena's Jungle House. Yeah, it changed. Mind your business. It went from Awareness 2025, about to start, to Awareness 2025. So, Faith, Rich the Hungry, Sheena's. Oh, yeah, Tim and Angela. I'm going to give an update on them. Or it's Angela and Tim. And we'll try to get through as many as possible. So, without further ado, let me get into this. So, there's been a lot going on over with Faith. And I'm going to start with Faith so we could get on to the other people. Let me change it. Give me 1 second. Dun, 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 dun. Is it right here? All right, here we go. All right. So, and the amount of followers that she has accumulated as well. Let me mute my Bluetooth. It's kind of wild. I'll check the number here shortly. and then I'll give you an updated number on followers. She continues to buy followers. We see that all the time. Welcome in, moderators. Welcome in, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Welcome in, Jasuba. Welcome in, everybody. It's at 113K now. What a difference. Here, let me see. I'm going to write this down. I have both of my laptops, both phones in front of me. Okay. So it was not long ago that she was only at 100K. A couple weeks ago, some people have seen it at 45K. Look, she continues to buy followers. And if you ever go in there, which I don't recommend anybody go into her live streams. I always say don't give her the views, right? I did an animal lover. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, but I don't battle. Okay. Had to turn off my not guest request, but battle request. I don't battle. I don't do none of that. So, she continues to buy followers. We see the number going up by the thousands, right? When they go up by the thousands, you know, it's only common sense. She continues to buy followers and spend money. Now, hey, Truth About Youth, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. You came in on a different account. And I'll try to keep up with the comments, everybody. But if I can't keep up with the comments, I'm not trying to lose my train of thought on what's going on. So, if people have went in there and seen what's going on, a lot of the people that are joining Faith's live stream, they say that they're from Nigeria, areas out near that part of the continent. And that's how you know she's buying followers, right? You know somebody's buying followers from other countries when that's what you see a lot of in there. If they buy followers, there has to be a way to prove that, right? Well, when you see them go up by the thousands, when you see somebody gain thousands of followers, she's not a content creator. Let's call it for what it is. You know, I don't sugarcoat it. When you see them gain thousands of followers, and the majority, a lot of what you see in the comment section, the chat, is people from other countries. You put two and two together, boom. It's not that hard to figure out, right? So I've been watching, I've been listening, I've been paying attention. Sorry, my dogs are barking. And yeah, if you hear the dogs in the background, I apologize. Now, there is some misconceptions going around with people that are joining her boxes. Or I see people in other live streams. Give me 1 second. I got to pull up some of these things. Because I pulled up quite a bit of information. So here's the thing. Hey, Jerry, welcome in. Here's the thing about this entire situation with Faith. Upon listening to people in Faith's boxes, other live streams, like just random people that are trying to put information out there, here's the thing. And welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. And I'll try to keep up with the comments, but I want to get the information out. So the moderators will try to keep up as best as possible with comments. Now, there's a lot of speculation whether you have to report TikTok gifts or gifts from Meet Me or stuff like of that nature. You know, any kind of gifts off of social media. Upon a lot of research, here is what the answer is. If you're getting TikTok gifts, or if you're getting Meet Me gifts, or any type of gifts on any social media platforms, here's the answer. So a lot of the questions is, do you have to report social media revenue to Social Security? Whether it's SSI or SSDI? I'm going to give you the answer. I'm going to give you the answer because let's not sugarcoat it. Extensive research goes a long way. Some people that I've seen talking about this. Research is one thing that I do very, very well. And people could vouch for when I say I do research, I do a lot of research on these type of situations. This ain't my first time around the block with bringing awareness to individuals like Faith or any other scammer or beggar on TikTok. So, here's the answer. Yes, if you're earning revenue through social media, you are required to report that income to Social Security, which is SSA, Social Security Administration, and also pay taxes. Now, another question. Here, give me 1 second. So whether, here, let me grab some other things. All right. So what they consider you to be, what this considers Faith to be is she is considered to be self-employed. And the reason you are considered to be self-employed, because that's how they classify you. You get classified as that because you're earning money through social media. Now, the IRS in itself typically classifies social media influencers and content creators as self-employed individuals for tax purposes. So, once again, the IRS typically classifies social media influencers and content creators as self-employed individuals for tax purposes. So let's not sugarcoat it. Because TikTok gifts, when you get TikTok gifts, and she calls herself a content creator, that right there classifies Faith as self-employed. That, according to the IRS and other sources. Now, let me get you some more information. Since Faith is now considered to be self-employed, even though she gets SSDI, she still, no matter what, she's got to pay taxes on it. So for self-employment tax, as a self-employed individual, you're responsible for paying the full Social Security and Medicare taxes, according to the Social Security Administration Office. This is referred to as self-employment tax. That's the truth behind this entire matter. Because Faith claims that she called the Social Security Administration and she had a 45-minute discussion and she's not asking all the right questions. She's not asking the right questions. Yes, every penny has to be accounted for. See, I'm self-employed. I'm not a content creator because I don't make money on social media. I don't get paid for bringing awareness. But I am self-employed and I own my own business. I have to pay my taxes. No ifs, ands, buts, nothing, I have to pay my taxes. I get cookies. Yeah, I don't want cookies. Now, no, I don't want to get paid for awareness. I don't mod it. Sorry. Mrs. Homie's in the background telling me something and I gotta, give me 1 second and then, well, I gotta make sure we have our moderators in here. Okay. All right. Got you on the moderator on that account. So, being that she is considered to be self-employed, she has to pay money on those TikTok gifts. Now, Faith could sit there and lie to everybody and tell everybody, no, I don't. this and that. I've heard every excuse in the book. And she can't get around what the truth and the facts are. And this is information coming from the Social Security Administration offices. She has to report TikTok gifts. She has to report Meet Me gifts. She has to report all that because that is, see, this is the way it is. So people ask, are TikTok gifts considered to be money? Yes, because you to purchase, coins to gift people on TikTok. Now, after doing more research, which I really it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, I looked into, are TikTok gifts considered income? Yes, TikTok gifts received by creators are considered taxable income by the IRS. And the reason for that, the reason being, virtual gifts are purchased, says it's a TikTok gift. Well, virtual gifts are purchased with real money. In order to buy coins on TikTok or any other app, you have to pay with real money. Like it says right here, users buy virtual gifts with real money and give them to creators. Creators can then convert these virtual gifts into actual cash through when you attach your social media app. She cashes them out. She has to be responsible for paying the taxes on that. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care. Faith, question for you and your parents, or just a question in general for Faith. Why didn't you tell that representative that you were talking to allegedly from the Social Security Administration office much more I've looked up to kind of see what it is? It's like networking and dating. Now, yeah, that's why TikTok sends you a 1099. You have to report what you get in TikTok gifts. Hey, Pinky, sorry I didn't share it out to you. I just started. And the only thing I ask, my gifts are off here. And I'm telling everybody, I always turn off my gifts. I don't want to get paid for bringing awareness. I don't expect nothing. Tap the screen. That's all we ask. If you can't hear, go out and come back in. If you can't hear, go out, come back in, and see if that helps you out. Upon doing a lot more research, because we're going to get past this. We know she has to pay for the money that she gets in TikTok gifts or gifts on any other social media app. And welcome in. So, and she has to report everything. I don't care if you're on SSI or SSDI. You have to you could disagree with me, whatever the case might be. Agree with me, disagree with me. I've done my research. You have to pay taxes on it. Now, give me 1 second while I grab some more information. So what I want Faith to think about, this is what I want Faith to start thinking about. And thinking very hard. Not only Faith, but I want her parents to really analyze this situation. Here, let me say this. I'm not keeping up with the comments. If the moderators could answer questions or whatever, but I'm going to keep my train of thought where I'm going with this. Now, I think a big mistake, taking the name out of their taking the house that they live in out of their name and putting it into a trust fund under Faith's name. That's a big mistake. That is a very big mistake. Just because you put the house under Faith's name and into a trust fund, it doesn't mean that the IRS cannot take the house. Asian. Just because you put it in a trust under Faith's name, they can still come and take your house. The government can seize it. The IRS can seize that house. If you don't believe me, do your research. Do your research. Because I did my research on this. So, just because it's in a trust fund, doesn't mean that they can't take it. The trust fund, and I'm not going to give you the name for the trust fund, I already pulled up the property deeds. I pulled up the property deeds. Back in July of 2024 is when the parents took it out of their name and put it into Faith's name under the trust fund. And that happened July of last year, 2024. See, the home is valued at Burrito War Bandit. We have so many people to report on. It's crazy. So the Burrito War Bandit. We have so many people to report on. It's crazy. So the property is valued around between $415,000 and $430,000. That's the valuation on the property right now. And I don't think Faith and her parents have really thought this through, but I think it's a little too late. It's a little too late to try to take a step back from this. Now, why would somebody be willing to lose their home all because of what Faith is doing? Oh, do I have to get another account in the box?
I know there's a lot of things that she's not honest about, and I'm just sitting thinking like, what's going on and stuff. But I got the real truth. It's on the phone call. I tried to play it, and what happened was the mom told me. Well, the mom didn't want to play it.
Do you want to play it for everybody now that you're here? Do you mind playing the clip? Or do you want to email it to me so I can play it for everybody? It's up to you.
Faye said she'll play it, but I already told her if I get
They're going to continue to cut you off whether they don't want the truth being put out, Wiz. I mean, I'm seeing this on a daily basis. See, they told me that you walked away finally. I did. I was just calling out enablers, right? And the people that I seen in the boxes, I know you were trying to give her great advice and trying to, have a conversation with her mom, and she would still cut you off. But what was going to end up happening is they're not going to allow you to play the whole conversation or the whole phone call, and then, well, the truth won't be put out. Go ahead, Wiz.
and then for the people that saw me in the bosses with her, the thing is, I'm a moderator, okay? She wanted me to rotate the bosses. That's all I was doing. R word, drop. I dropped him because I don't condone that shit. I don't.
Yeah, nobody condones that. The R word or the N word is something that we call people out on. I mean, Eric won't be the first one. Racist or dropping derogatory words, like the R word, the N word, or saying racist things or homophobic things. I'm going to call them out on it. It's not right for people to be doing that.
Hold on a second. I don't know why she's calling me. Yeah. So
She don't want you to play the phone, the call. See, she's calling Wiz.
A lot of messages.
They say it was. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this whole thing. I've heard several different things, right? Well, if Wiz wants, he can request. See, I called it. Now, I've heard several different things going on. The reason, hold on, give me 1 second. I want to see if he's requesting. And
she kept
Hello?
She kept calling. She kept calling me. I
Oh,
told
okay,
her,
Wiz.
all right, so I need to come in on my other. She did or she didn't. It's all over the place.
Okay, I
So
was just asking. Thank you for answering.
okay, no problem.
And they don't want you, and I'm not going to bring nobody else in the boxes. I have Truth About You or moderator in a box because the
All right,
live
so I'm
stream.
gonna jump out. So give me like 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, jump out and come right back. Phone call first. And then because well, what's going to happen is Faith is going to start over talking everybody, but it's up to Faith if she wants to wait here. But I want the phone call to be played first. And if you're lagging, go out and come back in. Here, let me see. Let me see if it's Wiz. Because I want to get Wiz in here to play this phone call.
So let me ask you a question, bro.
Go ahead.
So if I'm calling someone out, right, and
Yeah.
I got this phone call, the real truth, do you consider me enable it, or I'm just helping y'all get the real truth out?
No, no, because so this is the information I got. I got after I was calling out enablers. They said you had walked away. A lot of people said, you know what, Wiz has had enough of Faith's lies and had enough of her beating around the bush, right? So people had told me, you know what, he walked away. He's tired of all her lies because every day it's a different lie, every single day. So you're helping put the truth out there about what's really going on with Faith, and on top of a lot of the truth that we already know. But that phone conversation will clarify some of the things that are going on.
I'm not procrastinating.
I see. I try to keep it with comments, but if we could focus on the phone call or the recording that you have, let's focus on that, and then after that,
Can you
we
hear
can.
this? Can you hear this?
And what
No,
day of the month did you say you get your check on?
yes, to full volume, and if it's not loud enough, I'll provide you an email address, and I can play it on my Bluetooth speaker because I have a Bluetooth speaker readily.
You're on disability and you're
That's good enough.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me hold on a sec.
Thank you for holding. We appreciate your patience. We are still assisting other people and will help you as soon as we possibly can. That's fine. How are you? I'm fine. So, me and my friend, we have a question. So, I'm gonna go first because, it's me, people talking. So, I have a personal question for the SSDI or SSI. So, if I'm earning money on TikTok, do I have to report it to the SSDI or SSI? Let them know that I'm earning money on that platform? Yes. If you're on disability and you're working, and even though you're still performing a service to get paid for it, then yes, you do have to report it, and you are subject to an income limit. SSI has stricter income limits than the SSDI. SSDI, you can earn $1,620 gross per month without it affecting your benefits. SSI is a little bit different.
Will I be filing taxes on money that I make?
Yeah.
Yeah, I file taxes.
Yeah, so what she's saying is, are you planning on filing your taxes?
Well, my parents file it for me. I don't deal with it. I'm disabled.
But it's your own return, or is it a joint return?
My parents are my caregivers, and then I file my own taxes.
You can't be claimed on two different tax records.
No.
If you're an adult,
Yeah, I file my own. Sorry, I got it confused.
Okay.
It's a lot.
So, and what day of the month did you say you get your check on?
Friday? Usually.
We don't pay checks on Fridays. You're okay, but yes, you do have to report it. So when you start doing that type of work, then we would put it into the system showing that you reported it. And then if something happens, let's say 6 months down the road and you stop working, then you call us and say, hey, I've stopped working. When you're on disability and you go back to
extra 36 months, but during those 36 months, you have to stay under the 1620. Any month that you're over, you're not due a payment for that month. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I was just confused because everyone's, in all honesty, I'm working at TikTok. I've started making money. And TikTok is paying me, but it's always under that 1620 limit. It always has been. Yeah. You just want to make sure that you do have it report on our system because you don't want somebody getting mad at you and calling it in and saying you're working and you're not reporting it. So yeah. So can I? Do I just tell you? Do I just tell you like I did?
You have to. So let's just say
how long have you been there?
You have to because this is
I can put it in for you, but the social that was entered in the system, does that belong to you or does it belong to someone else that starts with
No, that belongs to me. I just don't want him to know it because he's my friend and he's trying to help.
Okay. So I can take your report. Are you willing to disclose the employer, the rate of pay, things like that?
I don't know the rate of pay because it changes. It's TikTok.
So can you give me an average, like how every time you get paid?
I could make $50 one month. I could make $600 the other month. So I don't really know.
How long have you been doing this for?
Years, but I wasn't able to get into it. Someone hacked my account, so I wasn't able to get into it until May of this year. So
then it's considered fraud. Am I right, Miss?
Correct.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to get in trouble.
Yeah,
and that's not what I want.
So
I know, but
so here's another question.
Okay, go ahead, Miss.
Since you became eligible for disability, you said you had not worked before, but you just started doing this, let's say, within the last 2 years. So you've already earned your trial work period. You earned your trial work period in 2023, so it is very imperative that you stay under the $1,620.
Yeah.
Like I said, any month that you're over and you could be overpaid.
Yeah. I've always gotten my $700. That's all I get. And that's been like that for the past 8 years since I've moved to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because last year it doesn't look like you didn't earn enough with them to report anything.
Nope, I did not.
You see how she looked up your system?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you're on disability is two different things. So even though you report it to IRS, you also need to report it to us. Because like I said, if we don't know and a whole year goes by and you've been over the limit for all year long, that's 12 months that you've been overpaid.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And I'm like, sorry, I should have to report. At least that's what it said. And that's what I've read. And that's when I've talked to a Social Security disability attorney, that's what they said. But yeah, as long as I tell you, that should be fine, right?
And then if something happens, you stop working, you let us know. So I'm basically going to send you a form. It's going to ask you about what your responsibilities are. Try to figure out like an average of what you think you're going to be earning per week so we can kind of have a guide. I would do per week.
Okay, because I can tell you per week. I already know that.
Okay, what is it per week?
Like one.
Or does it
1099, yeah. Yeah, 1099.
Okay.
On a W-2.
So here's the other thing. A 1099 is considered self-employment because they're not giving you a W-2. So with self-employment,
okay,
got in mind.
Okay, so I'm not going to prison. I'm not in trouble.
No, I'm going to send you the receipt showing that you've reported the work. There's also going to be, like I said, a questionnaire asking a little bit more detail regarding the work, so we kind of have a general idea of what we're looking at. And then every so often, we'll go in and check your case to see if...
I mean, the thing is, if you don't report it, it's considered fraud.
And reporting to you means just telling you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to tell you.
Right.
Be aware.
You're notifying us that you're taking part in work, so that you know, okay, well, you know what, I'm getting to the end of this. I need to either figure out if I'm going to continue working or stop working or whatever the case is. So we'll follow up with you ever so often unless you call and report that you stopped working.
So as long as I keep the same job, I don't have to do this repeatedly, right?
Not necessarily that's repeatedly, but we do follow up like once every year if you haven't told us before that you stop working, just to make sure you're not, you know, that your pay hasn't increased or anything like that.
Okay. But as long as I make it under the limit.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Under the limit is fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Liz.
I do have a few questions before I let you go. Is this saying they will Cash App too and PayPal? Like, if you receive money,
it's not considered earned income.
Oh, okay. So Cash App, PayPal, you don't have to report it. I mean, even though they send you the money.
So, like, let's say for, and this is just kind of an example. Let's say for her birthday, somebody gave her $100 against her. Now she's providing a service. Like,
because TikTok is gifts. TikTok is gifts. It's not providing a service. I'm literally just going on stream and talking to people, and people gift me. That's not a service. That's why I'm so
what kind of thing are you
confused.
talking about?
Myself, just my story, and how I'm in a wheelchair and I'm a quadriplegic, and I'm just saying, talk about our lives, and like, it's just a big party. We just hang out with our friends. It's not like doing something.
Parties, they would be paying you, so they are paying you for a service. It's like watching TV.
Okay.
TikTok is, I mean,
it's not like a GoFundMe kind of thing. Do you get it?
I was gonna get to that also. But with the whole TikTok and PayPal like connected to it, regardless of the
earned over a certain amount, they're gonna send you a 1099.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that.
Everybody gets 1099s.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Because if you make a certain amount, you have to pay your taxes regardless.
Okay.
Okay, so what about as far as like, I'm not actually doing this, but I'm gonna say allegedly, okay? Because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Okay.
No.
No, I'm asking her.
Not if they don't send it.
I'm asking her. I'm asking her, not you.
You're asking like if the person that's receiving the benefit is asking the public for money.
Yeah, like, let me give you a question. Like, let's just say I'm on SSDI, right? Like, any money I need help or whatever, right? Let's say if I asked you, hey, can I borrow $1,200? And then people send it to me. Would that also affect my my SSDI because I'm asking for money and I'm not reporting? People might ask for money and stuff. I just don't know how it goes when it comes to SSDI or SSI. Like,
I don't have SSI.
No, I know you get SSDI. I'm saying like, ask people for money. Like, will that also like get you in trouble because you're asking for people for money?
Put it like this, but in a way, it's kind of like panhandling. So if you were standing on the street asking for money because you needed to buy food for the week, then that counts as income.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, either way it goes, isn't that theft by deception? I didn't hear you. Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, you just want to make sure that we know because, again, especially if you're doing TikTok and somebody's going to recognize you, and then from somewhere down the road they realize, oh, you know what? She's getting a disability check
I'm like gonna get in trouble. And I'm like, I'm not doing this on purpose. It's not malicious intent. And especially like if I say that I need money to fall through and plans change and I can't do it anymore. Like if they give me the money, like that's mine and I just have to tell y'all, right?
Right.
Okay.
Because the other end of that is, it's like I said, if we were talking like a loan agreement, you know what, can you loan me
whether if it's overseas or whatever that stuff, that needs to be reported to also, right? If you're doing a loan.
Well, if it's a loan that's to be repaid, then no, because that's not considered earned income.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what you're saying now.
So
when it comes to loans,
yeah, we're kind of dealing with earned versus unearned. So like if you went out and took let's say a car loan, we're not going to count that as income. Or like let's say you were selling a car to someone in payments and they were paying you the payments, that's not considered earned income. And for our purposes, we're looking at earned income. So if you had royalties or mineral rights, let's say you had a 401 from somewhere else, those kind of things don't count because you didn't actually go out and work for those. But TikTok, you're actually filming and streaming a story, which is in all reality providing a service.
Yeah.
You're inspiring someone, kind of like counseling, if you want to put it like that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I just want to make sure that I'm not going to prison.
Now,
don't get me wrong. I'll give, let's say, okay, so we have a person that he was doing a service of digging graves at cemeteries. He was on disability because he had a bad back, couldn't work. So his way of hiding it was he was filing it under the wife.
Oh.
Who never did any of it. Somebody reported him, and they went and took pictures of him doing the service,
mm-hmm.
And that was the end of his disability, reporting you, when they don't have any idea.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit.
Yeah.
The next one, let me make sure you're.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure, because people have no idea what I go through. And, I've had the app, and someone hacked my account, and I couldn't get into it. So I haven't really consistently used it all but 4 months. And I'm telling you guys because I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, the only other thing that I recommend is, keep you a little logbook of the date you get paid, how much you got paid. So if we ever question whatever is filed at the end of the year and divide that by 12, well, that may not necessarily be accurate because maybe 1 month, and this is just an example, maybe 1 month you earn $2,000, but the next month you only earn it all versus where it was really 1 month that you should have been overpaid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you just want to keep track of it, especially when a self-employment situation goes on. So you really won't know, okay.
Report, right? And a lot of people might put in reports say, hey, this person's doing this and doing that. And later on, you guys finally catch on and you just say, okay, so it's considered fraud. So what would
somebody report you because for whatever reason, maybe something you said upset them, so now they're going to, try to take away everything that you've got.
Yeah.
But
they go to jail, or they'll just lose their SSDI.
We have had people that start jail time, not extreme jail time, but not in our area at least. Other states and stuff, they've had people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're talking about somebody that continue to cash a dead person's check for 3 years.
That's wild.
So,
okay.
Because there's an actual subscription involved, so that's basically like wages. But
my subscription on TikTok is $2.
But hold on a sec. Hold on, because I'm trying to.
I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, if you were to hit over $1 million, try to stop your benefits before you would get overpaid. But you're telling us. The whole point is that you're telling us. Some of these things you never tell us.
No.
You try to hide it.
I mean,
I'm not trying to hide it. I've never have.
Yeah.
I've just been confused as earned income. So when I hear the word gifts don't count, I'm like, oh, I don't have to report this because it's a gift. Like literally, it's for tax purposes. I have to fill out a form with my social security number. And
with TikTok and stuff, it would be filed in self-employment. So you're talking a whole year could go by before you file taxes. So that's really not disclosing it to us. We're finding out by a third party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So back to my question, because like I'm just trying to like I want to hear an answer. Let's say if I made $80K or $100,000, and you guys didn't know about that, what will happen on that end? Like, let's say you found,
did you file it did you get it as cash or did you get a W-2? So there's different things that go into effect when we're talking about that kind of stuff. I've never gotten it as a W-2. And where it happens is like, okay, so if you earned that amount for 12 months, because we would divide it by 12, so obviously you'd be over the 1620. So for that whole year, if you got checks, you're overpaid. So what were you saying about the year's worth of checks? Well, so let's say you didn't tell us. In January, you started doing TikTok, and you earned, like his question, $100,000 for the year. In self-employment, we would take that $100,000 and divide it by 12. Well, when you divide that by 12, you're over the monthly limit for 12 months. So you would be overpaid for 12 months. Takes that amount of money, like he was saying. And then, because I haven't had over $1,620 in my bank account. In your situation, really, the subscription would be what we'd be looking at. So how many people subscribe? Do they give you, like, I know sometimes you can give people like that. $2.99, and I have 13 subscribers. Call an expedited reinstatement because your earnings are no longer an issue. So we would request the disability office to put you back on. Okay. That makes sense. I just want to make sure, because that's what I'm concerned about, is people several reasons. But I just want to make sure that my butt is covered and that I'm telling you, and I'm on record telling you this because I've only consistently done this for 4 months. $50 to $100 in total. Like, that's barely anything. And that's where I'm confused, is like the TikTok gifts are being sent to me out of kindness. So is that still considered a service? On that, are we talking about every month they're giving you a gift, or is it just a one-time sporadic kind of thing? It's not planned. It's you between. So if you're talking $200 here, $200 6 months from here from a different person, those things aren't going to count. That's exactly what I've tried to figure out. Now, if the person says, you know what, I feel bad for you and infrequent, so that's what becomes kind of a fine line. So I don't have to report those infrequent gifts, right? That's the whole point of this scenario. I'm telling you this because I'm afraid I'll get in trouble, but the single month consistently from one person. With the type of benefit that you're on, we don't look at what your bank balance is. We could care less. We just want to make sure your wages stay under the limit. So you could have... What's my limit now? Right now, and for the bank account. The program that you're on, the only thing we care about is that if you work, you stay under the 1620.
Okay, but those unearned incomes, those gifts that I'm speaking of, I didn't have to report that, period. And that's what I've been trying to explain to people.
Right. Now, the subscriptions and stuff, that needs to be reported.
Gifts, whether it's like 1 cent or maybe 50 cents or $2, 50, 100, or maybe 400. And
Yeah.
the whole thing about it is, I don't know how SSDI goes, whatever it says. TikTok is considered like an income because you are generating money from there, and
not if it's gifts, though.
Yeah.
So the way to look at that is when you file your income taxes, and the tax preparer calculates how many gifts you get. If they consider it as earned income, then we count it. If it's considered as unearned income, like an inheritance and such, then it wouldn't count against you. So you've got to be careful with your tax preparer and make sure they're reporting it as a gift and not wages.
Comes from different people. Like, I'm pretty sure that one person is not going to send me $3,000. That's never been the case in all my years of doing this. Ever.
Do you mind? Okay. So the other thing is, and I know you're in a wheelchair, you don't want somebody saying, you know what, she got up out of her chair.
What?
So you have to think about it on the part where somebody can report you.
Yeah, but I can walk with a walker and
down to the chair. Okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Everybody's talking.
But if you start doing like any dancing, anything like that, they could question your disability, and that's where I'm kind of going with this. So you want to make sure you don't want to do anything.
I mean, I already got my answers. It's just like she said, if you're making an income, whether it's on TikTok or whatever platform you do it.
But she didn't say that because she said gifts are unearned.
Yeah, but
well, on average, how much would you say you get in gifts per month? Just a figure. What do you think you make?
I mean, either way it goes, TikTok, you're still making money on her. Like, because if people are sending you $2 or $5,
it only counts for the subs. Wiz, you're not getting that.
No, it's not the sub. It's not the sub sign. Like if I send you a $20 gift, that you're still making money. It says
pay people that don't fill out that tax form.
So and so we're back at this part about the self-employment. So if they write off those gifts, then it's not considered.
And in the end, the only thing I have to report is the 13 subscriptions that I get at $299.
Right.
That's it. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He clearly stated that those gifts have to be reported. Any amount of gifts, it doesn't matter if it's $10, $20, $30, $40, it has to be reported. So, the way Faith was put in everything,
and that's why I forgot to ask about the GoFundMe question.
yeah, because
I was already annoyed.
And that's what Faith does is she'll overtalk you. That way you don't get out what you need to get out. And like I said, according even to the Social Security Administration, kind of went bananas.
Yeah. So when she was about to play the live, she mentioned about she wanted to play at the gifts part. I was like, no. People thinking that, oh, just TikTok gives you don't got to report it. No, the whole truth is you didn't report it. And as far as like asking for money, you didn't report that either.
Yeah. So, and that's why she didn't. She didn't report that 90,000. And we're just talking about 90,000. See, when you're a content creator, through social media, whatever social media platform you're on, they consider it you're providing a service. You're like an entertainer. And the lady explained it pretty well. It's like the people that are on TV. You're providing a service. So when she gets the CAs and the PayPals and the Venmos or whatnot, is and then Faith try to flip it and say a whole bunch of other things. Faith, you're gonna find yourself in some pretty big trouble. What the lady said was, uh, because I lightly, what Faith essentially is doing is called tax evasion, and she can go to jail whether she likes it. She doesn't want to hear the truth, and it is, and the 90,000 was over on Meet Me. It was income that was generated, right? And now she thinks 90,000 is something light, right? Like if we break this down and I pull out my calculator, so she claims to get 700 a month, roughly 699. Let me break this down. Even if it was 90,000 in 5 years, but I don't believe that to be the case. Um, I got my calculator. So that would put her at the threshold of $1,500 a month. Even if it was 18,000 a year, I know it's way more than that.
She said no. Now it's on the computer that she makes money on TikTok and Amazon.
So she makes money through social media apps. She collects CAs, PayPal's, or whatever other payment apps that she has, and a lot of it, the majority of it, hasn't been reported. And so here's the thing about this whole situation is Faith essentially lied to this person at the Social Security Administration office, and yeah, you get a 1099 through social media apps. It's you're getting gifts and all that. You have to pay taxes on it. You have to report it, whether Faith wants to acknowledge it or not. She's gonna find herself in trouble. And here's the bigger part of this. And I'll bring Faith up if she's still in the guest request. Um,
You can, but I'm doing that here.
we want to thank you, Wiz. You took an initiative and played the whole recording. And if Faith was only going to play a minute or two, just parts that she thought would make her be more reliable and trustworthy, and where she was trying to put out the truth, which essentially wouldn't have come out. She would have only played things to make her look good. And we want to thank you, Wiz, for putting out the entire recording for everybody to listen to, because Faith was not going to do that on her part.
And I'm also a creator, not to promote, but I do speed dating. But on this,
Being transparent. I know it gets overwhelming sometimes, but what you did was very honorable, and we do appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
yeah,
Wiz.
yeah. So all these pages can get the fuck off and start calling people an enabler because I'm not them. Hi, Faith.
Thank you,
hello.
Wiz.
Um. So
According to you.
yes. And if I was going to be in trouble, I'm sorry, but Social Security has everything that comes in and out of my bank account. Absolutely everything. And if you think that they don't,
Faith,
then
why did you tell the lady that you were talking to? You didn't mention the 90,000, and
I didn't mention the 90,000 because I already reported that.
your SSDI benefit would have got cut.
If it got cut, if it
It would
got
have.
cut, I would have known. Okay? I reported it. Period. Okay? You can ask my freaking parents' accountant. I don't need to prove anything to you. This is getting to the point where whatever I say, you won't believe. So, like,
Faith, could I tell you, if you don't mind me telling you something, because I know you're going to go back on your platform and try to explain things to everybody, and here's the thing about it. Based on my research that I've done, besides everything else, that you owe Verizon $1,800 for some phones.
no. What happened is the I went to Verizon because I was switching to T-Mobile from T-Mobile, and Verizon. So I didn't complete the port process. So the port process got interrupted. That is why the $1,800 is there. I don't owe them anything because I didn't pay.
But
It's
but it's in collections right now, right?
Yeah, it's in collections, but I still don't owe them anything, and Verizon has told me that.
Wait a minute, Faith. If it's in collections and it's because of Verizon, you owe $1,800, especially if it's in collections.
No, it
Yes,
has.
Faith. You owe if it's in collections, eighteen
No, it
hundred
doesn't.
dollars.
No, it
You
doesn't. Because
it,
I
you said
had
you admitted to it yesterday on your live stream to everybody on your live stream.
no. What I said was I owe $1,800 according to a piece of paper. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I owe $1,800 according to a piece of paper. That does not mean it is right. Okay.
What?
At the end of the day, no one knows what I go through. No one knows my life. No one knows what I have reported, what I haven't, besides me. If Social
Faith?
Security had a big issue with it, if Social Security had a big issue with anything that I was doing, you best believe my ass would be in jail.
Oh, could I just say this, Faith? This is a one very important thing that I want you to think about.
Mhm.
And hopefully your parents really think about this because the recording is going to be put out there. Your parents might end up seeing it. Your
Okay.
parents put so your parents took um put that house that you're living in under
Yeah.
your name under a trust fund. Do you know because you're gonna be in some trouble with the IRS whether
I
and you can say
know,
no I'm not
but
no
okay.
uh, but let me finish please. Uh, just because the house is under your name under a trust fund, you think that they can take your house
They
and seize
can't
it?
take the house because it has nothing to do with them. It has
It's under your
everything
name
to
on
do.
a trust fund.
The house has
Yes, because I,
nothing to
I pulled up
do
the
with
property deeds.
me because they are not dead. That the house only goes to me if they pass away.
But
Period.
it's still in a trust fund under your name.
Okay?
So the officially, technically, the IRS can. It's
It's
called
not
seizing
going to
assets.
me, idiot. It's going to a lawyer.
Faith, I'm not even here being disrespectful, and you call me an idiot.
Yeah, because you're saying that I'm going to get in trouble for something I didn't do.
Faith, be respectful.
Okay?
Faith,
Please
faith, faith, faith. Let's relax here. We're having an adult conversation.
relay information to her. That way, she could understand the ramifications of her actions. And she continued, look, I've done the research on this. They could seize her house. It's under a trust fund. Her name is associated. Took their name, it was in her parents' name. And then July of last year, 2024, they put it under her name on the trust fund. She thinks they can't take it. They can on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw some screenshots flown around, and when I asked her,
On TikTok.
yeah, I saw some screenshots flown around, and when I asked her, she'll just bounce the question.
It's a lot because if you really think about it, Wiz, you know, asking for 2,000 for one individual, then 7, 8,000 from another individual, and I've heard a lot of numbers being thrown around, and there's video recordings of it, and I even got screenshots sent to me where she's asked people for money. Uh, it's wild. It's wild the amount of money she has asked for people on the back end, not only on the back end but also on TikTok live streams. And when is enough going to be enough with this situation?
Never. It's always something new. That's why I kind of just like told her like, hey, I can't mod because I just feel like every time there's something new going on, I'm so unaware of it.
There's people that send her money, big gifts, or whether she's whether Faith has messaged people on the back end, like through TikTok messages or off of TikTok, through Snap, stuff of that nature. More and more is going to start coming out. It's picking up traction all over TikTok with a lot of different people, and uh, and it's
Yeah,
wild.
true.
And I understand. I watch from the outside on some accounts that nobody knows about, and I listen in. And you try to give her advice. You try talking to her. You try doing a lot, but you couldn't help them either. They want to. They had to help themselves before anybody else could help them.
Yeah, but I'm getting to the point where it's just like I'm not gonna just keep on telling you the same thing. I'm just like you won't leave the platform just to enjoy the scenery and make it better for. I don't know what's the goal of that, but it's like just give them their money back. But I know she can't do it right now. But it's like even if it's like $5 or $20 or $100 a month, it's like you're doing something.
Yeah, and
Wiz, you have to walk away with.
I already
Like,
did.
you're a. I mean, like, and I mean 100%. How many people have sat up there over and over and over again and told her the same shit, just a different day, and she spins it, just a different day, and she spins it, just like she did with that poor lady. I feel so bad for Michelle because Michelle was completely lost because she says gifts. It's a TikTok gift that costs money that you have to report. So all she heard was gifts and subscriptions. That's all she heard. Gifts are free, and subscriptions she has to report.
yeah, and here's the thing: counts in the last 14 days, 2 weeks, she's already made $331 just in TikTok gifts. I know she says she only has 13 subscribers or whatnot, um, but what has she collected on the back end? Through payment apps and stuff that we don't know about, because I'm only talking about one account, three on the back end, people that she's been asking money for. How come she didn't mention to the Social Security office on that phone call when she asked for the $2,000 from somebody? How come she didn't mention when she asked for the $7,000 from somebody else? How about the $700 she asked from another young lady, and this was what, like 1 to 2 weeks ago? How about the $85 that she also asked from another young lady because her account was in the negative? Why didn't she mention all those dollar amounts of asking people for money? Go ahead, Wiz.
Offer situation. I was like, I don't need that shit. I was like, I've been doing TikTok for 2 years. Like the fuck, like I got my own live. I gain followers. I'm not desperate,
No,
but
and the
um,
one thing, Wiz, is I get that all the time. They're all like, Mexican homie, you do this for the numbers. No, we do this because right is right, wrong is wrong. That's just the truth behind everything. We've been doing this, pretty soon we'll be going on 2 years. Right is right and wrong is wrong. We don't do this for views. We don't do this for numbers. We want we want to try to save people and protect people from sending Faith money, off the app, and then also sending her big gifts and stuff. Because you know what makes a lot of people upset as well is the pitter patter story. Um, and there's so many people in the disabled community that see her as what she's doing is completely wrong. Is doing is using the scam that she was going to move, and she never moved, and look how much money she's generated. There's money that we don't even know about that she'll never admit to.
yeah, obviously, I mean,
Wiz, you
there.
have no idea how many people that have reached out to me. You have no, like, I got less kids than the people that have reached out to me.
Yeah, and on that phone call, with the lady was mentioned that panhandling.
Yeah, I mean, you still got to report it regardless.
Yeah, and it's in the phone call. She did, because Faith does beg for money, and that's where the 2,000. Although, and there, I've heard numerous people mention where 7,000 to one person, 8,000 to another, 2,000 to another, the 700 to another person. Imagine if they would have sent that money, she would never have reported that income.
And yeah, and as you can see here, as they searched up their computer, it wasn't reported. So now it's no, but
Uh,
soon though, because they're gonna dig deeper now.
Well, with these phone calls, because yesterday she made several phone calls to several law offices, and then making the phone call to the Social Security office, and then on top of that, she's been calling the cops on herself. She's been calling the police. If she thought that there was not going to be an investigation opened, now there will be. There will be an investigation that will be opened on her,
She'll
and
be audited.
yeah,
And
yeah, she
then
she
and
called on
then and then
herself.
this
Go
will
ahead.
go to IRS too.
Oh yeah,
I asked
because go ahead.
I asked the attorney. The attorney said the same thing, but he didn't know too much.
House, they won't come after my house. Um, she is. I'm gonna let her continue doing what she is. We're gonna continue to call her out, but at this point right now, it's gonna get worse because she's gonna.
Just like I'm out. I was like, I'm tired of getting dragged in this shit.
Yeah, and like I said, Wiz, I'm glad that you finally, you got tired, and a lot of people are tired um of her because right now she's going with this whole talking about that they're going to send her to a nursing home, right?
Hmm.
For like 30 days. Do people not see that as another money grab? Like, oh well, poor Faith, now she's going to go into a nursing home for 30 days, and they're going to need the extra money and stuff like that. Um, she knows what she's doing. She knows how to.
I tried to find you, but yeah, but I couldn't find. Now I found you. Because people were asking, can you play on the wire? I was like, let me go ask Faith. And then she was like, I want to play the 2 minute part. I was like, nope. I was just like, I'm playing the whole fucking thing. Calls, but I know like phone calls that we had. It's just like, damn, why are you telling us you did? I'm just like, see? I was like, this is why I don't want to go up in your panels because too much lies going on. I say you got to be honest.
Yeah, and you just said close that's used as a manipulation tactic. That's crazy work because you've heard it for yourself just through phone calls.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And we want to thank you, Wiz. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for playing the whole.
So I hope that these awareness pages can now be like, okay, well, he's off the hook.
Yeah, Wiz. People messaged me and told me, and they got in the box and they said that you got walked away and you were done. That's why I never brought you up again. And you did the right thing. You did the right thing by playing that entire phone. I was calling out the enablers. You were one of them, and you're like, I don't care. But once they got in the boxes and said that you had walked away, I was like, okay, cool. We kept it moving, and uh, we just want to thank you for doing the right thing.
I am gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
I told homie with when he first said you, I said no. He walked away. Now what you did on the back end, that's all on you. But
Like, I'm still gonna be a friend regardless, but I'm just not gonna join the panels when there's trouble going on.
Yeah, and just be careful. There is a lot. There is a lot. That's the only advice I could give you, Wiz, because man, it's crazy work. But thank you. We want to thank you, Wiz, and hopefully you have a blessed.
Box. I mean, I don't know if she's live, whatever, but if you catch me in the box, I'm let her know what's up. So y'all gotta pay attention. I don't, I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna call you out straight up.
Thank you, Wiz. You have a blessed day, my friend.
You too. All right, later, y'all.
All right, thank you.
Bye, Wiz.
That was wild. That was crazy
It really
because
she only
is.
heard 2 words, y'all. She heard
Gonna see you in the box, huh? So you really didn't walk away, did you? People can still have compassion for other people. People can still exhibit human decency. It doesn't mean you support what they're doing. If he supported it, he wouldn't have come over here and played all that for us.
yeah, and I'll bring a few people into the box that were requesting one at a time.
on. The $90,000, from what we understand, came from a 4-month period from doing different auctions, battles, and so forth. There was even one point in time where she tried to auction, familiar with it, and she'll ask them, she'll say, either come over to TikTok or send it to my Cash App.
So she's still doing this to this day.
She's still doing it to this day. She recently got one of my friends for $500, 11,000 in 4 months. So the 5-year thing, she wasn't an active, I would say, streamer during the 5 years. When she started to stream was when she saw that she was able to scam people out of money and use her disability to her advantage. So I would say that her streaming career over there lasted maybe a year and a half off.
Sorry, did you say that she was on there trying to sell her virginity?
Yes, I'm sorry that I had to bring that up, but it was an auction that she was trying to do. She saw somebody on social media, I think it was
Oh my God.
How long have you been over on Meet Me, Mikkel?
7 years.
So you've been over on Meet Me for 7 years.
Yes, unfortunately, yes, 7 years.
No, I don't have nothing negative to say because I really don't know nothing about the app, but this is all new information. Well, it's new to me because, and well, when did you ever take screenshots of these when these auctions were happening?
Really paid attention to her because a lot of us knew after a while. So there was this woman that she had a crush on. Her name was, I'm not going to say her name, go on a cruise with her. And then decided to badmouth her and call her a scammer when she found out that the girl was not going to bathe her and change her and things like that. So after they went on the cruise, the girl didn't bathe her or change her or anything like that. She tried canceling.
Is that something that your friend told you, or does he have a receipt for that?
Yes, I have the receipt for that.
Can you email it to me?
Yes, if you could send me over a message. I'm not really good, but I could send that to you, yes.
I'm gonna message you his email right now. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you could email it to me.
Yes.
I'm in front of my both of my laptops right now, and I have my other phone, which I have 4 devices right now in front of me. If you could send that to me, I'll redact any information. That is wild. That is wild that she continues to do this over on Meet Me, because a lot of people thought that she was ends or what the case might be. It would make sense that people thought she was banana, but in all reality, you said she got rid of one account, but still had another account running.
Right. And the funny thing was about 2.5 years ago, she went to an event called Live Fest, where all the Meet Me creators get together. And
Still here. Michael, if you click on me down here, you should be able to click on my profile for message. I sent it to you, but if you can remember this, it's going to be stopping the scammers 2.1 at gmail.com.
Stopping the Scammers 2.0 at Gmail.
No, 2.1.
Before that, it was the last time she would be able to meet her friends, so she has to go to Live Fest. And if people could donate her money, and so everyone felt bad. She says that she was going to be adopted, quote unquote, adopted to a new family that's going to take care of her, and they're not going to be able to let her be on live stream. So everyone who was her friend said, oh, we feel bad, we're going to get you to Live Fest, we're going to give you a good time. And then after she came back, she says, no, I think I'm going to stay with my parents. Ton of money to go to Live Fest and to put her in a new home, and then it turned out to be a scam.
Homie, wasn't Live Fest the one that when she went to Florida and was stranded there?
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest with you, truth about you.
I'm not sure if that
Florida.
was the same
That's
time.
when she got stranded, homie.
Yeah, and her parents had to pay the 10 grand to get her back.
And she ended up in the hospital.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but that's when she told me she was IP banned from there. Now I don't know much about Meet Me, so I didn't know you could turn around and get in boxes like this here. And I only knew about her one account.
And Go ahead, Mikhail.
She wasn't banned until later on. Yeah, it was months and months after.
Oh, she wasn't bananaed for the scamming. She was more bananaed for what was going on
She
the
was
live stream.
talking very promiscuously in boxes.
Okay. See, the
Well, that
more,
hole just got deeper, Mexican homie.
and last time, Pinky, you said I was going to be the one to be having to deal with all of this. Mikhail, did you happen to send that email to me yet?
Not yet. I would have to get off this device. Let me do that right now, and I'll come back.
Okay, thank you, Mikhail.
No problem.
I am mind blown right now.
This,
Yeah, like
you have people coming over from Mimi now, all of a sudden, and putting out what's really going on, and she's still over there. She's
still
still
there.
she still is. Look, the rabbit hole is going to get deeper, and
I know we Googled her, but he just said on YouTube. So I wonder if we stuck her in YouTube. I mean, I'm so lost.
My question is or my way of thinking now. So the word's getting over to Meet Me. The word is now getting out to Meet Me about what she's doing on TikTok, and we don't know how many people will come from Meet Me with receipts. Cal came over from Meet Me, and that's why I said I have nothing against the app. I don't know nothing about the app. I know it's like social networking / dating website, but if this gentleman came from Meet Me, he got word somehow, and how many more people are going to end up over here on the awareness live streams and email, right? Truth About You?
Right. And I'm just curious, how many of the cookie ladies' divorced friends are from Meet Me?
I don't even know. This is wild. And
I mean, again, that's why I dug the hole yet.
I wouldn't say this is a rabbit hole. This is diving. We're in the ocean now.
well, the phone call alone was crazy, right? This phone call with that Faith had. Why did she call her? Why did she call them on herself with all these questions? They have questions as of right now. Now, let me play this. Let me. Yeah. Basically, telling on herself,
Yeah.
essentially. So I'm gonna play this clip. I got it off of TikTok. This is from Dalton. So Dalton uploaded this. This is one of Faith's live stream. Let's just. It's a short. Mom, please. I'm trying to be as calm as possible. I didn't ask you to come here. You inserted yourself, and I'm trying to ask you. Listen. You are welcome to move out when you have money to. Yeah, where? In Waco? Ma, Dalton gave her $1,400. I have the receipts. Yeah. To move out. Yeah. Wait, can I ask your mom that? Yeah. Go ahead. What are these bills that Faith keeps saying that she's paying? She pays for her own phone, Amazon, and her right. She's saying she pays y'all's rent. Yeah. She does. I did. From 18, you paid us 1 year of rent, and everything was spent on you. Yeah. Okay. And now that was 10 years ago, Faith. That's my point. Yeah, that was 10 years ago. Do you see how your stories are not adding up? Faith paid 1 year of rent. 1 year of rent when I first moved. Yeah. Before you were even on TikTok. The minute you. Hold on, Ma. Come here. I'm gonna show you the proof. No. In the second. So that was a 2-minute clip.
Homie, I'm pretty.
She didn't mention about.
Cash from Dalton.
She didn't mention about So she admitted to not reporting the money, and we're talking, when we say money, we're talking she confused that lady so bad midway through that phone call, because Faith kept over talking and Wiz, and kept over talking the lady, and then started wording things differently and stuff like that. An investigation will be open into Faith. Meet Me is another app. They say it's where a dating site. It's like a social net. I don't know. So you can look it up. Type in Meet Me app. You'll see what they do over there. I'm not going over there. Now, that was uploaded by Dalton, and Dalton could tell you. Yes, that phone call is on YEP that Dalton DALTON 5.
I think they're talking about the one from Wiz.
Oh, I don't know. Wiz, I don't know if Wiz is gonna upload it. Yeah, there's Dalton in the comments. The clip I just played is right on his account, but we'll find out very, very soon, because Faith just she didn't mention nothing about the 90,000. There was so much that was not mentioned that it is crazy. It is crazy work. And I was gonna play another clip. I got somewhere right here on TikTok. How many people caught that live, the way she was talking to her parents? Anybody? I'm waiting for the email to come in, everybody.
That was gross.
Who has that, Pinky? Do you have that on your account?
Yeah, on my saved. Cinnamon Roll has it though. It's like
Okay.
the second pinned.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me grab this. The exposing page posted it as wow. Okay, let me see. Here, let me grab this up real quick, because I know there's an exposing page for Faith. RHCP. Give me 1 second.
Like she told me, and he said she got 90,000 in 4 months.
That's what that guy had said. Oh, okay. Truth. Sorry.
Truth about you wants a box.
I seen you disappear. So give me 1 second. Let me grab this up.
Hey, so he just wrote me back and said that he's contacting his friend. He went through his.
Okay, sounds great. As soon as I get that receipt, I'll redact what necessary information. Let's listen to this clip, and I think it's the right one. This is on RHCP Rock, and then exposing Faith Langhorn is another. Okay, it's your latest post that you see in the comments. Let me run this clip.
A caregiver, so buck up, Buttercup.
Hold on.
Well, you're my caregiver, so buck up, Buttercup. Bitch, I paid for that shit. Okay. You're trying to get content. Because the way you treat me is ridiculous. You want to tell everybody that you have, they know. They know. And you're trying to bamboozle us? I'm not trying to bamboozle. Back up. Give me my fucking phone. You're blocking my way. Give me my phone. Back up. I paid for that shit. Back up. He didn't. Okay, what do you want me to say? Say that he was wrong. He was wrong. Okay, and then don't call it a mistake. He overreacted. He didn't. He knew exactly what he said. You know what? Come here. You're an idiot. Hey, we were supposed to watch a movie. I don't want to watch a fucking movie with you. I said I needed a break. Okay, so why are you coming after me in my room? Because you said something that was wrong. What did I say was wrong? You said that I've made yourself bankrupt and you. Yes! They know. To us, they know. You're always asking for money. I'm not, Mom. Okay. I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to give you the money. Well, fuck you. Goodbye. Now now you're banishing me.
There's a real faith for you. There is.
That is disgusting. I would never talk to my parents like that in a million years.
That's what. That's what. Mrs. Honey, go ahead, but please don't get it shut down.
One of my adult kids talk to me like that, they wouldn't have teeth.
Having a disability is no excuse to treat your parents that way, let alone anybody that way.
So last night, there's a clip. I think Cinnamon Roll has that too. There's a clip last night where she asked, as she was asked about running over her dad's foot, and she admitted to it. And then she said, when they asked why, she said, well, because he called me a bitch and he wouldn't get out my room. And so I ran him over. And we were like, what gives you the right to do any of that? You know, that, yeah.
Okay. Is it where she's laying in
Or
bed?
the most recent one on their page.
The third one? Yeah, give me 1 second. Exposing Faith Langhorne page. Give me 1 second. Yeah, because there's 2 new videos. But let me see. Let's run this clip, which is. Let's see what this.
It's with Kaylee. There you go. I couldn't remember her name.
Oh, okay. It's with Kaylee. Okay, let's run this. All right, I'll run this. It's a long one. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Give me. I'll just play it and see whereabouts this is going to get us.
Yeah, homie, she said it's the one with her laying in bed.
Okay, yeah, with the Kaylee interview. Oh,
yes, sir.
Let me say this too. I want to make this loud and clear because I wanted to. I was all over TikTok and has caused people quite a bit of damage. Check the Star. If you don't know who Check the Star is, this guy, look him up. Look up Lieutenant Dan. Into this whole situation, it's gonna get even worse for Faith. Believe me, you give it. If you think it's bad now,
yeah, he was in there beforehand, and everybody listened to me. It was a lot. It was a lot. A lot.
And if Faith thinks it's bad now, whenever Check the Star inserts themselves into anything, it's nothing but trouble. Okay, let me run this clip.
I've been watching some. Did you run your dad over? Is that true?
No, that is true. No, that is true. Except the fact is, there is absolutely a reason behind why I did it.
Okay. Is it a good reason?
That's it.
Why'd you want him to leave?
Because he called me a bitch. Nursing home? Do I need to start recording every conversation I have with them just to prove it?
Wow.
My dad called me.
There's 2 sides to a story, and then there's a third.
You know what? Check the Star. Check yourself out of this situation completely. And I don't care who sends that guy a message. Check the Star. You need to check your way out of this whole entire situation because you're nothing but trouble. And you're always inserting yourself into things that are none of your business. So check the Star. If you see this video or if you see this live stream, because it's going to be put out on YouTube and it's going to be, I'm pretty sure people are clipping the clips. Check your way out of this situation because you have no business in this. And you're always inserting yourself where you don't need to insert yourself. And if I have to bring awareness to what you've done on TikTok and social media, you might find yourself on this side of TikTok. So check the Star. Don't find yourself on this side of TikTok because I will bring awareness about what you've done and I'm going to call you out. So check your way out of this before you find yourself over here on this platform and I'm going to call you out next. Sorry about that, everybody. I have to say what I have to say.
Faith just came in.
Okay. this is wild. I know Inspector Gadget. I'm trying to get through some of these recordings, and I'll bring Gage up. And I'm waiting for this email. Give me 1 second. I'm still checking. So give me 1 second, Gage, while I get through this. Let me see. Let me bring Mikal
I
up.
sent Mrs. Homie the screenshots of the messages.
Okay. Hey, Mikal.
Okay, so I was looking through my
Of the messages.
Okay. Hey, Mikal.
Okay, so I was looking through my camera roll, and I seem to have deleted it, but I'm getting in person. I'm getting in touch with the person that sent off the 500, and I will get it to that email as soon as possible.
Because, and I'll redact any information. I just, that's the one thing I will do is redact the information. That way, no personal information is out there. Could I ask you a few more questions about her being over on Meet Me?
Yes, of course.
Aside from the auction, auctioning off, I'm not even going to mention it. What other things have you seen that with Faith being, I don't know, I'm not going to, I would hate to say controversial, but, with Faith auctioning off different things over, and you said she's generated thousands and thousands of dollars, right?
Yes. I know that I have some people here from Meet Me that could attest to this. Yeah, she's generated a lot of money, not just off of begging, but from certain battles that they have, which is, just like over here, the battles are the same. Asking people to gift during battles or auctions, and it's okay with you and your group. I'm wondering if we could make a post that says if you've been victimized or scammed out by so-and-so, if you could email this group with your proof. And I think that you might see a lot of emails come in. Yes, I'm probably going to be going on to my stream probably in a half hour, and I'm going to start asking people, put together a case, and get more proof for the community so they won't be screwed out of money.
Mikhail, there is also a petition on change.org that people can sign also.
Oh, that would be great.
Their streams that she was in, like we do on TikTok.
Oh, like a restream?
Yeah, like they're, yeah.
Is it somewhat similar?
They don't even have like a live studio where their stuff is saved?
No, once it ends, it's over.
Okay, so
if anybody's in here from Meet Me and have screenshots or anything.
So when's the Mikhail, if you don't mind me asking, when's the last time you seen Faith over there?
I actually saw her a month ago. I saw her a month ago in somebody's box saying, hey, if you want to gift me, come over to TikTok or just send it to me in my Cash App because I'm not going to be streaming over here anymore. The battles, planned battles, and auctions, yeah. The virginity auction was about a year ago.
Oh, every time you say that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So,
but Mikhail, do you know who Rocky Balboa is?
No, I don't.
You sound just like him.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
One time people were asking you why you spending your whole SSDI check on these gifters. A lot of times she had crushes on women. She would talk dirty in boxes to women, to try to get them to gift back during her auctions. So the thing over there benefiting towards her.
Yeah, but one of the things that really caught my attention as well was because you said you've been on Meet Me for 7 years. Yeah. The ability for her to generate $90K and
it's also Cash App, donations, GoFundMe, stuff like that. So within that time, they estimated that she made $90,000 at that time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is
That's
But
mind
honey, that's
blowing.
also her sleeve. Remember her arm, all her tattoos?
honest with us. She don't want the truth to be put out there.
No, she wouldn't. She is a professional scammer. She might be disabled in the body, but not in the mind. She is the
And that was a very good way of putting that. Homie, I think this might have been the worst one that you've covered so far, money wise.
The dollar amounts.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dollar amounts are going to be astronomical, and a little Mexican, but um, the numbers will become astronomical. Is we'll never have an exact amount, and I know that there's another clip on TikTok where she talks about what the amount that was gifted over on Meet Me.
right. There was another streaming platform I think she was on for a short period of time called Clover.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh.
sure. Bigger picture that we're not entitled to know yet.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So we could, and I'm going to say, um, because we're not to get the numbers is going to be kind of crazy, and um, we could be talking, and I'm going to say allegedly, and I'm going to say this is my opinion. That way, nobody comes for me, right? Um, this is my opinion. We could go well over 1 million in a short time frame.
I'm not really good at math, so every 80K is $200 cashed out. So that's a big chunk of money right there.
That's 1,362,655.
Right, and
Okay,
that
now hold on, there's another one.
so that woman right there that she gifted, that's the one that she took on the cruise and wanted to bathe her and everything like that, which I think is very.
Send these to you.
Lemon Bay, if you're still in here, or anyone from Meet Me, I don't know the amount of the packages. How much would that equal out to of her spending?
Hold on, I got that too. Hold on.
And we're not even talking,
How much she spent? Yeah, that's a lot of money right there for an SSDI check. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's how much you do the math up to $1 million.
So 62,000 credits is about $400, which is they give you a better deal. The more you spend, the more credits you have. Like 14,500 credits, you're paying $100.
Right.
One of these things show 1,362,655. Another one shows 788,625 in coins.
Well, it's
Hold on, because she said she missed
$60,400.
it. Let me see. It was this one. Was this the one that you missed, honey?
Yeah, 788, 625.
Now that person there that she gifted, she had a very big crush on. She supported for a while, and if anyone could get in touch with her, I'll try to get in touch with her. She might have some receipts.
I think we need to make a post, Mikkel. And I'm gonna. What I'll do is I'm gonna pop you a message. I'm gonna send you a message to make sure you have the correct email address. And okay, so what I'll do is I'll make like a PNG or a JPEG image, so you can upload that over on Meet Me, right?
Yes, I can
Okay.
do it on IG. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, yes, exposing people about the change.org. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to come together and do you have her username, Mikkel?
I don't
Over
know
on
what
Meet Me?
on Meet Me.
Yeah.
I would have to find it. Sometimes they change it around all the time.
Okay. Pinky, the screenshots that you just showed, does that have her username?
I think they do. I'll email them to you.
Is that her? Is that updated? You just looked just now.
So what we need to do is we all need to get together, and we need to make a JPEG or some type of image that could be put over on Meet Me. So people that have sent her money on the back end or gifted her big over on Meet Me, that they could come over to TikTok and um, share receipts. You know, if they want to email me receipts, whatever the case might be. And then I'll make a cap cut that could be put up like on IG, and we'll put that out there. And then let's see how many people come over from Meet Me, from small creators to big creators, and let's see what type of receipts we're going to get then as well, besides TikTok.
Yeah, I think you'll be surprised.
Um, you know what? The rabbit hole that I dug myself into with this whole situation. This is the beginning.
Thanks, Pinky.
Yeah, thank you, Pinky.
You're welcome.
Okay. It's a rabbit hole that typically there's rabbit holes I don't want to go down. I'm willing to take it on, and this is only going to get worse. So, Mikal, I'm going to pop you a message, and let's see how many people we could get over from Meet Me to provide receipts and stuff. And
She's on right now saying she's not going to stop her life. She's going to continue going to the bar. She's going to continue rolling her life the way she wants to.
But what bar? I don't think. We don't even know what's going on over there. But yeah, Mikal, let's get together. We'll put so, and I'll wait for.
It was a friend's, but yeah, I'm gonna email them or message them. I'm gonna get that for you, and I'm gonna start talking to the troops on our exposure pages and start seeing if we can get something rolling here.
Thank you,
Thank
Mikal.
you, Mikal.
I want to thank you for getting in the box.
Thank you, Mikal.
Let's stay in touch on this because I want to roll something out as quick as possible. We're talking a matter of days if we could get this done in a matter of days.
Okay, yep. I will talk to you guys soon, and thank you for having me.
I'm willing to go down this rabbit hole because now we're going to have people coming over from Meet Me.
Yeah.
And the one thing
You
that we
might
all
need to set up a different email.
Exposing. I signed the petition, just so you know, honey.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that the petition is in the link in my bio. It takes less than 10 seconds to sign. It's free to do. If you get to 1,000, it's 5 times more likely to start an investigation on Faith and deplatform her. So as many people as we could get to sign the petition, that would be great. Send it out to your friends, your family. Appreciate you guys.
sign it, you know, as many signatures as we can because things are about to unravel. For Faith, things are really about to unravel for her. And I wonder what she's pulling over there. I need to get all her account usernames wherever she's at.
I'll send them to you. I just got a full list of them. Somebody just messaged me them from even Instagram.
Oh, okay. Kermit the Frog Army. It's the link is in their bio of the young man that's in the box exposing Faith Longhorn. If you go to their bio, it's in there. I don't even know what I'm getting myself into here. But I'm going to take it on and put the awareness out there. It's important.
You're doing God's work.
We're trying our best, you know.
Thank you.
And let me just put this public service announcement out there because the one thing I always get is everybody has a past. I've shared my past with everybody in the community. I've never hid my past. So let me make that loud and clear. You know, I've never been perfect. I'll never be perfect. I'm not perfect as we speak, but we're trying to do the right thing. And another thing that I always get is, who are you to judge anybody? I'm not judging anybody. What I'm doing is putting information out there. It's called awareness. making people aware of what's going on, and I'll continue to do it. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like me on social media. Firefighter, go to Exposing Faith Langhorne, the young gentleman, go to their account. It's in their bio. Um, there's a lot of people that don't like me, and I can live with that. But we will continue doing what we have to do. And I want to thank everybody that's went over there and signed it. It takes a few seconds out of your day to get it signed. And yeah, we will continue to do the right thing. And people will say that I'm bullying her. I'm not. Well, what I'm doing is putting out truth and facts about what's going on. And you want me to put you up on the big screen, truth about you?
Oh, no. That's just the QR code for the petition.
Okay.
You're educating people,
We're
and
trying.
that's what it is. You're educating people
That's all we're
because
trying.
there's plenty of people that have been scammed, and
Yeah, and like I said, we're just trying to put truth and facts out there. That's all we're trying to do is make people aware. Because how many more people will she pull out their heartstrings when they go and join her live stream, and then they fall for her story about this and that? And you know, the one thing I don't like is see, Mrs. Homie lives with a disability every single day, and there are many people out there. People have family members. They have little ones. When I say little ones, I don't like it. We lost Pinky. I don't like it one bit, and um, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's fine, but Mrs. Homie has to deal with this every day. Also with the disability, and uh, it hits close to home. And I am. Go ahead, Gage. I'm sorry. Hey, Gage. You got to unmute.
I just waited to call.
Go ahead, Gage.
Faith is disgusting yesterday live stream. I went to my backup account to see what she is doing.
But
And she took advantage of my team.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we can't pin nothing in the comments, everybody, because we have people in boxes.
Link is in my bio.
There you go.
And one more thing I had to mention the Snapchat pictures of her body.
Yeah, Gage, and we won't get
Appropriate
into that.
pictures.
And we won't get into that, Gage. That's a touchy subject, so I really don't want to get into that. I know you shared that information with a lot of people.
With
There's a lot more.
Pinky too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information that's going to be coming out that it's going to be wild and crazy. And you were taking advantage of, your team was taking it. Go ahead, Pinky.
Gage, honey, remember I told you that you can't keep talking about.
Yes.
Please give us time. When I seen you get upset the other night, I don't like you that way. And I know that it's because you get upset talking about this, and you sit and we give you boxes.
No. It's on this app.
I know. And don't I share it to you every time I go somewhere?
Yes.
Okay. So if I don't share it to you, baby, I don't need you coming there.
Yeah.
And I don't want you in a box and getting caught up in it. Okay? So if I share it to you, then you're safe.
Yeah. And what we don't do over here, and everybody knows this, is
we
bully people. We don't look at skin color, ethnicity, anything like that. We're not here to do that. The only thing that we are here for is to bring awareness and bring truth and facts, and that's what we do. That's what we're known for on this platform.
Yeah.
People think just because she's disabled that we're automatically bullying her, but her being in a
No.
wheelchair gives her no right to
No.
to commit fraud and to deceive people and do what she's done.
I had a power chair, and 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 I would never do that to my parents.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot more that's going to come out. And what we need to do is we just got to have a little bit of patience, because now that we're going to make they're going to make a post over on Meet Me, the gentleman that was in the box, to put that post up over on Meet Me, and then also on the IG group that they already have established. So we're just going to ask for patience with all of this while um, while we get these posts made and get everything up. And we got to have at least some days for all will come out. And this is only the beginning. And I'm just going to call it for what it is. So, Gage, I really want to thank you for coming and getting in a box. Don't get yourself worked up. And
No, I'm not getting myself worked up.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Gage.
Everybody, can you follow Gage?
Yes, if everybody could please follow Gage, that we would greatly appreciate it. You be careful out there on these TikTok streets, Gage.
Yeah, I know.
We
I
love
know
you,
it's
brother.
crazy about the moms. The special needs mom donated. I got a lot of messages about it. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Gage. You have a blessed day.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have somebody that said they are on Meet Me and they will start screen recording.
Okay. Yeah, if somebody's gonna be over, and I'll get an email sent to me right now in real time.
Yeah.
They're coming over to me right now, all these emails. So if somebody could start screen recording what's going on over there, if they see Faith over there and she's doing the same thing over there, we it would greatly be appreciated, because I believe that well, here's my opinion, that she's over there on
To like talk sense into her because he was on the phone call. Y'all don't give him a lot of slack, because regardless on the back end, he's still trying to talk some type of sense into her. Now, whether it pertains in her head and sticks, I don't know, but he is trying to do something, because he's known her for so long.
and he told us straight up before he got out of the box, if you see him over there, he's going to call her out on her wrongdoings. And I think he did a great job. I think
Questions when she's constantly trying to change the narrative. Again, all she heard was gifts and subscriptions. That's all she inherited in her brain.
She only hears what she wants to hear.
Yeah, and we know Wiz is over there, everybody. Thank you for letting us know. So now, I think there should be a group of us that. So the one thing I will not do is create a group chat. I don't like group chats. I don't have a Discord. I don't do Discords. We'll just keep the messages here on TikTok. I don't like being part of group chats. Things go so wrong in those things. So,
hey, brother, I also sent you a message. If you could get back to me when you get a minute.
Okay, well, I'll get back to you. Little man, you started a page about her. Get with me, little man, so we can share that page as well. So, Pinky, I think we need to get together. There has to be a group of us so we can get these posts out. And Little Man does post a lot of videos. If you don't follow Little Man, follow Little Man. Little Man's in the comments. Kool-Aid Mustache. If you don't follow Kool-Aid Mustache, follow Kool-Aid Mustache. Pinky, are you putting quite a bit of videos on your account?
No, I actually, well, they, me going live the other night, um,
Oh,
which
great.
is wild. So I had to start a new account. So I'm trying to build that account. It's a mess. I don't know, and it was for being underage, and even after I sent in my ID, they
They
still
still
said it
did.
wasn't me.
Wow.
So I went ahead and set up a totally different email. I know you have my government name, but I set up a totally different email so everybody could send their, you know, it's been a lot. Like I've gotten about 15 requests and other stuff from people. Just the asking, her asking people for money and not no chump change.
It's only a
Yeah,
couple
I mean,
comments.
I don't get it. I don't understand how people can do that. Um, I'm yeah, that's why I brought it to you because I didn't know what else to do with it. I was so somber, and I know that she didn't start back in May, and you know she didn't start back in May. So I hate that she always does that. Oh, well, let me show you what I had in my Cash App in June. Well, why don't you show for the whole year? Because it does give you a yearly. You know, it does, but she only wants to show for June. Um, there's somebody who sent me all her payment apps that she's actually receiving on all her phones.
Wow. Where did she go?
No, I'm here. I was listening to Face Live. I turned it down.
Oh,
Oh
are you
gosh.
posting videos on your account?
Of scammers?
Yeah.
No, just my beautiful self, but I can.
Oh, no, no, no. If you're not, it's okay. To get the word out about people bringing awareness. So, but follow Truth About You anyways. Just follow Truth About You. Truth
Yeah,
About You
because
has
I'm
some
funny.
great.
I mean, I have a personality.
Yeah, follow Truth About. Follow exposing the exposing Faith Langhorn page. Kool-Aid Mustache, Little Man. TikTok villain. I don't know if you're posting videos on your account, but if you are, just let me know in the comments if you're posting awareness videos. That cinnamon roll to the awareness pages and who to look out for. Um, if you are bringing awareness or posting videos about, okay, Morgan does. Okay, cool. Thank you, Andrea. Um, so I'm just letting everybody know kind of where to go find them. There's so many awareness pages out there, everybody. Um, exposing Faith Langhorn, I want to thank you for coming and getting in a box.
Yeah,
Homie,
and
is there.
I'll send a list of like my new follow name, and it'll be almost the same, and my new email, and I'm just gonna stick it in that bio so I don't have to worry about people trying to mess.
Um, I'm gonna have to send you some videos. Truth.
Yeah, you need to so I can post them.
Could you and Pinky communicate? Pinky's been sending me some things. Maybe she has some videos
Absolutely.
that are
Yes.
very important to send.
Yeah, a
Hi,
lot of
hi,
them are
Pinky.
on my save list, honey. So my repost. A lot of them are there, and I normally share them out to homie every time I see one that I know is a good clip that makes sense. That doesn't look like it's been chopped up too much. Then I send it to him. But I'll start sending them to you too.
Are you
So.
on private, Pinky?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I
I
requested to
had
follow
to
you, so I
go
can't
in.
see anything.
I went into Face Live and
Mm-hmm.
her 100,000 bots and people that she bought. It got really ridiculous.
It is. It
Hey,
is.
I know.
And this is the beginning, everybody. I know we've been at
Yeah.
this for a couple of weeks, but now that people are coming over from Meet Me, this is where things are about to get real crazy. And everybody, Little Man is private, so you have to send over. a follow request. Love my haters. Did you request a box regarding this whole faith situation? I'm just asking before I bring people in the boxes. But truth about you, if you want to get with Pinky or Pinky wants to get with Truth About You, certain videos, maybe that we could post.
Yeah,
Okay,
homie, I'll start posting them if Pinky sends them to me.
or
Yeah.
we could even. Sorry, everybody. I'll bring people into the boxes before we end. Now, we'll get this figured out because with all this new information, the phone call and the gentleman account from me, it's a lot to process, and this is wow. This is gonna
Yeah,
be
I wasn't expecting that. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it was a lot. I just didn't know. I hadn't seen her on her other account on Meet Me. Um, I knew that her first one, she was IP banned, but it looked like she left the phone in her room, and it had been sitting there for like a good 30 minutes, just looking at her chair, and then it picked back up, and they were either in a phone or other phone with her, and when she hit live or tried to click into TikTok, it immediately picked it up, and she must have forgot that it was still live at the house. And that's why people started asking her questions of where she was. That's how the $1,800 came up. Because it was really weird. Like, we were looking at her chair, and then boom, we were in a store somewhere. It was really weird. It was like she teleported.
It might have glitched.
And
well.
well, no, because no, it was live at her house. So she must have took her other phone with her
Oh boy.
and then turned around and tried to get on.
Mm-hmm.
And it immediately glitched from her room looking at the chair to the phone store.
It was
So people
it was wild. That's why, in the message I sent you, Pinky, when you sending me messages, I asked you, did you hear what happened when her parents were arguing and Faith went over because her dad came over to tell her something. She left the live stream, but left it on, and then when she came back, people asked her what was going on, and she told everybody about the
it's just a piece of paper. It's just going to go away. You didn't know if you ignore it long enough, it's just going to go away.
Ooh, that's all I have to do?
Yeah, remember, I mean, damn, remember being that naive when you were like 17, 18, and
At 17, I was pretty competent. Pinky, I wanted to let you know that Kool-Aid Mustache is a good person too to follow back. She posts a lot of videos as well for awareness.
yeah. And
okay.
so this is what we'll do. We'll all get together. We're all gonna get together, and we're gonna make these posts. I'll start working on them. It'll take me a few minutes to put something together. Uh, okay, our HCP rock. I gotta go grab those from you, so we can share them. So, well, let me make sure I'm following you. Let me follow you real quick. So what I'm gonna do is we all need to get together, and I'm going to make these posts as quick as possible. Give me an hour or so. I'll get them put together, and then I'm going to share them with Truth About You, Pinky, Faith Langhorn, Exposing Faith Langhorn, McCall, and several other people. So thank you, Pinky, for coming and getting in the box. It is greatly appreciated.
I'm just blown away. Like, I tried as a fellow cerebral palsy warrior to go talk to her, like, not to be mean to her, but like send awareness. Like, she's over here talking about like wanting to be on her own and stuff. And like I said, because I made a video. I mean, I honestly, I even feel insulted, and I didn't even do it. Like, it's just it's a lot to process having the same disability as her. Like, how can you lot of people with my same disability with a variety of ranges because there's different varieties of my disability of our disability, and you know exactly what you're doing. How can you sit there use your disability as gain? Like if I'm doing something messed up on an app, like of course I would want to be held accountable. I'm just frustrated at the fact that she's not wanting to listen and she thinks she, like I said, I lived in two group homes, and with me not having my parents anymore and seeing the way she talks to them is disgusting. Like it's
Oh, I understand where you're coming from. I completely understand. Um, and that's why I said it's kind of a slap to the face with people with disabilities. You know what she's doing, and
yeah.
she sees nothing wrong with it at all. She thinks it's okay, and she has an excuse for everything that she does, and there's only so much that she's going to get away with. But now she's kind of opened herself up to investigations because she called the Social Security office. She's called the police on herself.
And there and like she's trying to manipulate people into being like, oh, it's okay, you're disabled. And I admitted earlier in another life, I used to be in that mindset, like I said, and then got caught up on it. And then this was back in 2020, but like I got caught up on it and then expected no consequences. Like that's not how that works. You're still human. Like how are you gonna sit here and use, and that's with anything you do on this app. When you get as big, I mean, pay close attention. And I just don't understand how she can even try and justify it anymore.
I completely understand. Thank you for coming and getting in the box. I understand the bottom of this, and this is only the beginning. So stay tuned in and
I will.
set the notifications because I'm going to make a post for our next live stream,
Okay.
and this is going to get even more wilder because I guarantee you a lot of new information is going to come my way. I want to thank you for coming and getting in the box and voicing your.
Don't remind me.
Thank you,
Thank
Pink.
you, homie, for hosting this live.
You're welcome, Truth About You. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you, Truth About You. I got an outro song, and
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna get
him.
out of here. I'm gonna eat dinner.
Good
Everybody
night,
have a good night.
homie. Good night, Mrs. Homie.
Have a good night, everybody. I got
Good
my out.
night.
Bye.
Desde morro me enseñaron a ser bien cabrón. Poco a poco fue creciendo este chavalón. Mi madre con su respeto, ella me educó. Los consejos de mi padre siempre llevo yo. Él fue quien me ha enseñado a ser verdadero. Y dijo, pórtate mal con quien soy culero. Y desde vacas verdes es en lo que yo siempre pienso, pues para obtenerlas solo existe el esfuerzo. Muchos golpes de la vida me han tocado, a partir de ahí ya no volví a ser yo. Y así seguirá sonando su compita Justin Morales, el puro rancho humilde. Mi hermano que en paz descanse siempre fue un chingón. Yo lo llevo en la mente y en el corazón. Carnal Brandon tatuado hasta el cuello. Gracias por todo, carnal, es un abrazo. Duro moral, pa' mi chica, un saludo, siempre me verán. Diferente madre, pero aquí yo soy carnal. Los reales yo los cuento con los dedos de mis manos. Algunos son solo amigos y otros como hermanos. ¿Dónde están los que decían que nada lograría? Pues empieza desde cero para adelante todos los días.